Alright, this is the final part, guys. You guys better enjoy this series while I can. Because once I'm king, I'm taking off the throne. I'm going to make that Zane's with VJ, obviously. And I'm going to start that Scott's company. I'm going to make that. I'm going to hire Peter or Mel Gibson. And we'll see who I choose. And hire my Zane's actors. They're going to get this princess set some fame with me, VJ. And you guys are left behind. You're not saved, obviously. And those very same people who are chosen for Zane's are also going to get what they deserve. When the journey ends, they're all going to beg, obviously. I'm not resigning you guys. You're going to be left behind. You're going to go back to Hall being a dirty slave. And you get what you deserve. I'm not going to save you, man. They're all gonna beg, obviously. Even guys like Viggo Mortensen, Carl Urban, you know what I'm saying, Zoe King, you know what I'm saying, John Wright Davis, they're all gonna beg, but I'm not, like, guys, you're not good for the Grace King movie, I'm not resigning you. Peter will beg, Ivan, can I direct your next movie, Ivan? I'm like, no, Peter, you're not good for the Grace movie. Ivan, please, man, I can't stand Hollywood, man. Your company's so much better than Hollywood, man. I had the best experience of my life. You know what I'm saying? I had a much better experience filming, being a part of your movie than fucking Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings, I was a fucking dirty ass slave, yeah. Peter Jackson had to go to the trailer and do it. Don't hate me, Hollywood. Peter Jackson had to go to the trailer and do it, man. Like while he was filming, yeah, man. He made his billions, but he paid a price. He had to smash like 60 people. Because he made that $1 million, he smashed a lot of people, man. A lot of people he smashed, man. Dirty people, stinky people, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. Peter Jackson be alright, man. Trust me, when I write the script with Peter Jackson's gonna have a blast. He's gonna have a blast. He's gonna have a blast working for my company, man. Because every day when we're working, Doc's filming us, man. I'm not talking about some shitty camera like what you got for Lord of the Rings bonus features. No, I'm gonna rent like independent movie cameras, man. So the cameras used to film independent movies. Those are the cameras that Doc's going to be using to film my documentary. So I'm writing a script with Peter and my two script developers. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be what? I can have VJ help me if she wants to. VJ, if you want to help me, I'll ask VJ, do you want to help me write the script or not? VJ's like, no, we don't need my help. You know what I'm saying? I already have 3 people help me. If VJ wants to help, she's more than happy to help. Most likely she won't help. Because you don't need my help. You have Peter and those 3 supervisors. Yeah, I know supervisors. She doesn't need my help. I don't need your help, obviously. But my 17 might need a little bit of help with the business. The 3rd year and 2nd year, obviously. So I'm going to hire Barry Osborne and Fran. Fran is Peter's partner. Have those 2 be your assistant producers. Pay them a nice $50,000 for the movie. I'll pay them a $150K bonus to help my set. I'll have them in the office with me the first year. If I hire Barry Osborne and Fran, I'll fly them in the first year. You can have Fran and Barry Osborne be your assistant producers. Have them help out your 17 with the business calls. This is the first. That way they're not stressed out. I know what I'm doing. And I'll have Guillermo del Toro help them out too. Just help them out a little bit. Pay them a nice $150,000 bonus. That's a nice paycheck for them. And the 2nd year, I'll have Fran and Barry Austin oversee the business in Switzerland. Because Weta Workshop and the costume designers are going to be creating all the costumes and all the armors and weapons starting the 2nd year. You need to give them time, obviously. Yeah, and I'm also going to have some construction crew start building some of the sets the 2nd year. Have Barry Osborne and Fran oversee that, as well as I'll send Peter Jackson and Guillermo del Toro to Switzerland the 2nd year to oversee some of that. And I'll have some people in the crewman to assist them with the business stuff, obviously. You see what I'm saying here? Yeah, pay Barry Osborne a nice $850,000. It's a good paycheck for him. He probably only made like $250K for Lord of the Rings. Pay him $850K. It's a nice paycheck for Barry Osborne. A $150,000 bonus for the first year. And you can pay him $100K the 2nd year. That's what? That's $250,000. $250,000, obviously. And you can pay him his $300K the 3rd year, and you can pay him his $300K the 4th. That's a good paycheck for Barry Osborne. It's a good deal for him and Fran. But they're not getting a piece of the royalties. If they ask for a piece of royalties, I'm like, guys, I'm already giving all my stars a piece of royalties. I'm not going to give you a piece of royalties. You're not worth it. You're my assistant producer. Yeah, you're giving Guillermo del Toro a piece of royalties. Yeah, because Guillermo del Toro is my assistant director. He's helping out. And Guillermo del Toro is pretty big. He's a pretty big director in Hollywood. And that's why I'm giving him a piece of the profits, obviously. Whereas I'm not giving you guys shit. I'm already going over 1% of the royalties. Me and VJ are going to take home like 68 point, like, me and VJ are going to take home like 68.8% or something like that for Zane's, man. We're gonna go a bit over 1%, like 1%, 1.02%. We're gonna go over. I'm gonna go over 1% for Zayn. It's guaranteed because I'm giving like all my 7 team as well as all the my major like 15 stars a piece of the profits. Obviously, I'm gonna go a tiny bit over 1%. Hence why I'm not giving Barry Osborne all of them. If they get greedy, I'm like, guys, if you don't have my offer, you're more than welcome to work in a hall and make less money. I'm like, all right, it's a deal. Yes. Have them help out Peter the second year. Because instead of saying Peter Jackson home, I'll just have him oversee the stuff in Switzerland. Put him to work. I don't pay you $10 million for nothing. Hey Peter, you'll stay. Peter, and Guillermo Toro, you'll stay with me in Vancouver for the first month, for the first couple weeks in Vancouver, and you'll help out. You'll help me sign. I'll have Peter help me sign all the actors, all my stars, obviously. And then once that's over with, you can send Peter home for a couple months, and I'll have him flown in for the commercial and the actors, obviously. And sometime early the second year, we'll be flown to Switzerland. And I'm going to have the costumes. I'm going to start designing the costumes. And Weta Workshop start creating arm and weapons for the movie. You need to give them time. And I'll have some of the construction crew start building some of the sets in Switzerland. Maybe give them more time. The last thing you want to do is have them start work the third year and they, we need more time. You have to delay production. No. Have some of the construction crew start building some of the sets the second year. That way you give them more time. As my 17 will be hard to work. Hence why you're going to need Barry Osborne and a Fran and a Guillermo Toro to help out your 17 with those calls, man. That way. My 17 can easily handle it, but if you have more people helping them, they're going to get things done, accomplished faster. You also have to keep track of all the doc stuff. It's a lot of work, man. Hence why have those guys help out your 17. Pay Barry Osborne a nice $150K bonus. That's a good paycheck for him. So $100,000 check in his bank. And pay Fran $150K. That's a good paycheck for her, and have them assist. I'll just have them be in the office of my 17 assisting them with the business calls. Okay, you guys will be working 5 days a week, helping out my 17 with the business calls. Help them out. Help them out with hotel stay, booking all the hotels. You know what I'm saying? Help them out. Pay for all this stuff. Help them out, man. Yeah, don't worry, I will help them out. Yeah, help. You guys have experience. You guys were producers for Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. You know what you're doing. Help out my 17. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I'm gonna have a good like 8 producers for my movie, man, for Zayn. It's gonna be crazy. You have me, VJ, Peter Jackson, Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni. That's 5 people. You know what I'm saying? You have my other 5. That's 10. Obviously, and you have Barry Osborne and you have Fran. That's 12 producers, man. You have 5 executive producers and like 8 like co-assistant producers. Something crazy, man. Yeah, man. And Barry Osborne worked harder for me because I paid him a good salary, obviously. As for Lord of the Rings, he probably only made like $200,000 as assistant producer. $300K maybe he made. $400K he made as assistant producer, Barry Osborne. $300K he made around there. But assistant producers don't get paid that much in Hollywood. Assistant producers don't make a lot of money in Hollywood. They get shitty money. They get a couple $100,000. Now paying Barry Osborne a nice $850K. It's a nice paycheck for Barry Osborne. Pay him $850K, pay Fran $850K, that way they work hard for you, obviously. It's a good paycheck for Barry Osborne and Fran. And that's all. I don't need to hire any other producers. Okay, guys, I'm gonna tell my 17 guys, give Barry Osborne a call, okay, Peter, I'll have your partner be my assistant producer. Have them be my assistant producer. I'm not gonna hire any more producers. I don't need any more producers. I don't want to have something crazy where you have 50 producers. No. They're already costing me a lot of money. I'm only going to hire 2 assistant producers to help out my 7 team, as well as Guillermo del Toro with the business calls, obviously. And Guillermo del Toro, I'll pay him $400K signing bonus, and all he'll have to do is help Peter with the notes. I won't have him co-author the script. I don't need his help. I have Peter, Jon Favreau, and Dave Filoni are more than enough to help me with the script, but I'll have Guillermo del Toro help out Peter with the notes. He'll be doing the content arts with me, and he'll be helping out the 7 doing business calls, and that's it, and the reels. And he gets his $400,000 check. It's a nice paycheck for Guillermo del Toro. All right, that's a good deal. Yeah, Guillermo del Toro, you're not going to be doing that much work. All you have to do is just do the content arts with me and Peter. We go over the script together, obviously. He'll be going over the script with Peter, and he'll also be helping with his notes. And he'll be helping out the 17 with business calls, obviously. Slack work. It's not that much work. And yeah, that's all he has to do, obviously. And he's going to be going over the whole script with me and Peter, me, VJ, and all them. Once we finish writing the script, he's going to have to constantly go over the script with Peter. He's my assistant producer. And he gets $400,000. That's a nice paycheck for him. For pre-production. And the second year I'll have him oversee the business stuff with Peter and Barry Osborne and Fran for the crewmen who are going to work in Switzerland the second year that I just mentioned, obviously. In the third year, he'll also be overseeing the business calls too, and he gets $400,000 for 3 years of pre-production. It's a pretty good paycheck. It's a pretty good paycheck, obviously. He'll work hard for me because $400K is a lot of money. He got a couple $100,000 in his bank. It's a good paycheck for Guillermo del Toro. And the third year, he gets this nice $1 million, and he gets his two $50,000 bonus for filming. And I give him a good, like, I don't know, $5 million worth of roles. It's a good paycheck for Guillermo del Toro as an assistant director and assistant producer, right? Because he'll be my assistant director as well as my assistant producer, Guillermo del Toro. That's why Zane's will be the best story we told the most bitch, man. Yeah, man. Because everyone will work harder for me, man. All the actors for Zane's are going to work harder for me. And all the producers and Peter Jackson and all them are all going to work double hard for me because I paid everyone more money. As assistant producers in Hollywood don't get paid $1 million. No, they get like their 300, 400K in Hollywood. Assistant producers. It's only the directors who make their money. Whereas assistant directors don't make a lot of money in Hollywood. They get like shitty money. They get like a couple $100,000. I'm paying Guillermo del Toro $1,650,000. I'm giving him like $5 million in royalties. He'll work hard for me, obviously. He knows he's going to strike it rich with the royalties. I'm giving him a nice $250,000 spending bonus for his okay, guys, the $250,000 I'm paying you is money for you to blow for your 2-week vacation. You can do good things with that money, buy your kids a nice clothes, buy your nice beer, go to the nice events with that money, yeah. Some singer. Yeah, man. That's why Zane's will be the best story ever told to most Midget, man. Trust me, I wrote my book, man. I'm telling you right now, it's the best fantasy novel ever written, man. And all these actors Zane's are going to work double harder for me than what they've done for Lord of the Rings. Sean Astin, guys, complained about his $250,000 check that he got, man. His shitty check that he got for Blood, Tears. He still worked his ass off and he destroyed the role. Sean Astin had an Oscar-worthy performance, man. I believe Sean Astin should have won an Oscar for Return of the King for his performance. As I heard, Ian McKellen won his Oscar for Fellowship of the Ring, I think. Or Two Towers. He was nominated or he won an Oscar. I'm not surprised, as Ian McKellen stole the show out of all the actors in Lord of the Rings. He was the best actor. Him and Sean Astin were the two best actors. Don't hate me, guys. Him and Sean Astin were the best actors in Lord of the Rings. Sean Astin destroyed the role of Sam. Even though Elijah Wood destroyed the role of Frodo, his acting was on the same level as Sam, man. Sam was the hero of the show, man. He destroyed the show. He destroyed the role. And Ian McKellen, my God, he destroyed the role of Gandalf, man. He destroyed it, man. Because he got his rich $13 million. That's why he destroyed the role the most. There's a reason why Ian McKellen was had the best performance on screen, because he got paid the most money. Money talks. You pay them more, they'll work harder for you, obviously. Well, those other Lord of the Rings actors got peanuts. They got like their $250K. Dominic Monaghan and Billy Boyd got their shitty $250K. Sean Astin got their shitty $250K, and I heard Elijah Wood got a bit more. He got like $250K per movie. He got like $750K Elijah Wood. $800K for Lord of the Rings. Which is still shitty money for a fucking star. So think about this. Elijah Wood got his, like, I don't know, $800K for Lord of the Rings. Sean Astin got his $250K. Dominic Monaghan got his $250K around there. You know what I'm saying? Orlando Bloom, I heard, got $175,000, and he destroyed the role of Legolas. And I'm paying Carl Urban $4.5 million. And I'm giving him a piece of profits. I'm paying Viggo, if he's chosen, $10 million and 0.02% of the profit. So work harder for me, obviously. Viggo will be like, yeah, Ivan, you kidding me, man? You paid me my millions. You gave me my freedom. Fuck Hollywood. Warner Bros. Even though I had a good time in Lord of the Rings, Hollywood's fucking dirty as fuck, man. I was a fucking dirty ass if I had to do it. Yo, Ivan, you're fucking clean. I love working for your company. Your company's 100% clean, whereas Hollywood's all dirty, man. Yeah, it's all fucking dirty. I have to do it. You know what I'm saying? Do all these dirty fucking people. I got burned, you know what I'm saying? I only got paid my $1,900,000. And yet Viggo still destroyed the role of Aragorn. And you can only imagine his performance for Maramis from my movie. He's going to destroy the role of Maramis the Archer. And if you think Legolas was badass in Lord of the Rings, think something better than that for Viggo or Don, right? Because Viggo, if he's chosen, he's going to be training with me for 1 year in Vancouver in archery training. I'm going to hire the best stuntmen in the world, guys, to train all my actors. Yeah, man. Best swordsmen in the business, best bow and arrow users in the business to train all the archers and melee fighters in my movie. That's why you're looking at Unheard of Fighting. And I'm also going to hire extras to train. I'm also gonna hire someone to train the extras too. I'm gonna put an ad for the extras. I need 15,000 men. 15,000 men of all colors. It doesn't matter. You can be any color you want. White, Arab, Asian, black. It doesn't matter. I need 15 of the best trained men to play the role of the Zanian Northern Army, obviously. And I'll hire a couple stuntmen. I'll rent out a stadium. Have my team rent out a stadium and have them have a screen. They do training for 3 weeks. Pay the extras nice $40 a day for training. That's a good paycheck for them. $50 is a bit too much. You gotta watch for your budget. Pay them $40 a day. That's a good paycheck for the extras. $40 a day for three weeks worth of training. And I can have my team make calls for plastic sticks. Or I'll tell the extras, make sure you go to the store and buy a plastic stick, a plastic staff or something like that. And I'll have video tutorials of the stuntmen's teaching. Obviously, and the extras can practice that way you get pretty good fighting with your extras. You don't get shitty fighting like you got for Narnia and Lord of the Rings Two Towers. Because even though, remember that scene when Legolas ducked down, he stabbed that orc? I saw the background, you saw the orc, he was just standing there. Yeah, because the extras got very little to no training. That's why what they do in movies, they focus on the main characters, and then you always catch cheesy fighting in the background. Yeah, because the extras get little to no training. You want to get good fighting with your extras, you got to train them pretty well. I'm not going to have them do like a year's worth of training. No, I can't afford that. It's too much money. But you can have them do a quick 3-week train. That way they have good coordination with their fighting and have them practice. Pay the extras a nice $40 a day. That's a good paycheck for the extra. Pay them, that way they're motivated. If you don't pay them, they won't be motivated to train. Pay the extras a good $40 a day to train. Have a good 5-hour training session. Pay them a nice $40 each. So I'm going to put an ad. Okay, I need 15,000 Zane Army. I need 15,000 men for the Zane Army. I need 2,500 people in Switzerland who know how to use a bow and arrow. Trust me, I'll find them. Say I need 2,500 people in New Zealand who know how to use a bow and arrow for Maramis's men, obviously, and put an ad for what? For 12,500 melee fighters for the Zane Army, 25,000 actions for the Wolf Army, obviously. You have to be the age of 18 or older. 18 to the age of, 50 years old. I don't want old men. Have them be between the age of 18 to 50 years old. That way you narrow it down. Strong men to strong muscular men. You don't have to be strong muscular, but I need 18 to 50-year-old men to play the role of the Demon Army. Demon Army, obviously, of Eretat's demonic army for the war. And I'm also going to need another 1,000 men for the Ephesus Bat Army. You know what I'm saying? I need 700 men to play Cornelius' 700 blacksmiths who fight in the movie too, yeah. Who are blacksmiths, obviously. And you can hire people who know about blacksmiths to train those men in blacksmith training. And all those actors are going to have to do some training. The extras, alright? Whereas the major actors the major animal characters are going to do the training with me in Vancouver for 1 year. Whereas the extras who just have them do a quick 3-week training. That's good enough. For the movie. For the movie, obviously. And that's why Zane's will be better than what? Lord of the Rings, man. Because, think about it. I'm putting $985 million towards the movie. I don't know, $565 I'm putting towards the entire movie, guys. That doesn't include salaries. Lord of the Rings was made for $270 million, and that included salaries, guys. And I'm putting $565 million towards the movie. That does not include salaries. That's why the movie blows Hollywood out of the water. Yeah, man. Know what I'm saying? Yeah. The amount of money I'm putting towards special effects for my Zane's movie is more than how much Lord of the Rings was made for as a whole combined, man. For the 3 movies. And that's why Peter Johnson was like, holy shit, I even say it again. How much money you want to put towards your movie? I don't know, Peter. $415 million towards special effects. He's like, what? He's like, $415 million. Ivan, you're looking at a revolutionization of technology for CGI. Something better than Pandora, something better than My Middle Earth. Yes. Think something better than Pandora. Something better than the world of Middle Earth, except the world looks more natural. And